My thought for today: are you looking back or looking forward? And if you find yourself in between the two, is that why you're hesitating? So many people that I talk to, they got a very clear understanding. Well, they think they have a clear understanding of where they are because of where they've just come from. But they don't understand why looking forward things just aren't so clear. It's fuzzy, it's uncertain. And it's because, in my opinion, I find myself too, just like you, often sitting on the fence. Not because you're indecisive, not not because you don't know what to do, but perhaps because at times, if you're honest with yourself, you're holding on to the stuff behind you more than you recognize or more than you realize. And when you're holding so much or holding on to so tightly the stuff in the past, or even it's not in the past, it's what you had hoped would be in the past. It's the expectations, the attachment to the stuff that is and you hoped would be, but it didn't even happen. You're still holding on. You're still looking back. You're tied into the past. And you need to learn to let go so that you can move on into the future, so that you can take the steps. So some people, they know what they need to do, they just don't know why they can't get on with doing it. Some people have no idea what they need to do next. That's where a structure and a strategy and a support is so valuable. They just have no clue. They can't see in front or forward because just their world, their view, their windscreen of their life, their reality is clouded by the emotion mostly of what they're holding onto from the past. Now sometimes that hold on to, that's the thought for today. Are you looking back and holding on to everything that happened, or are you trying to look forward, but you haven't made space for what might become? And that's the same challenge. That's the same. You might as well, whether it happened or not, whether it's a reality or not, whether the stuff happened yesterday or not, or whether you hoped it would, and you had these expectations, and that's why you find yourself stuck right now. It's 5 July. We're over the 4th of July period. We're into the second half of this year. It's now time to activate your second chance. You still have a moment now to make 2018 absolutely great, but you can't, and you won't, and that's why some people are feeling the struggle, feeling the pain. They feel like they know they need to, they want to get to what's coming and what could be, but they feel that they can't. And perhaps it's because you're still looking back a bit, you're still holding on to what was or what you hoped would be. Let go of that stuff. My thought for today: if you want to look forward, if you want to lean on and go into what lies before you, learn to let go of what happened or what you hoped had happened. I guess it's that the sages will say it's attachment. Learn to manage what you're attached to and make space for what you want in your life. And then things will shift and change.